Hello, it's been a while, but we are once again trying not to Wordle. For those who don't know, Don't Wordle is like Wordle, except we are attempting to fail. So we want to avoid whatever word it's thinking of, we want to avoid guessing it. It uses the same answer list as Wordle. So if we guess a word that's not on the Wordle answer list, it cannot be correct. But the twist here, which makes it actually difficult, is that you can only guess words that could still be the answer. So if we get yellows or green, if we get greens, it's just like hard mode, we have to keep using the letter there. If we get grays, we're not allowed to use those letters ever again. If we get yellows, then we have to use them again, but in a different spot. And if we get like information about double letters, we have to use that information. So the most succinct way to put that is, if it could actually be the answer based on all the clues, we can guess it. Otherwise, we're not allowed to guess it. So I think there's a lot of confusion about, why didn't you guess this or that when I play this? So I thought I'd explain it again. It looks like we have a new feature, random starting word. I think that's a good idea. But aside from whatever random starting word we have, I put an I put an additional constraint on myself where I will only guess words that I know personally. So, obviously I can't just generally say words that everyone knows because people have different vocabularies, but it needs to be a word that I know and have actually used outside of word games. So, let's do that. Let's start with a random starting word. Whose? I know that word. Well, that is... That's not a great start. 2 yellows. So we have to use those somewhere else. I'm thinking about nacho. Well, actually, we want to repeat letters as much as possible. Can we do that with H and O? I can't think of a way to do it with H and O. And not having O in the middle is actually really difficult. Only 119 words left. I don't think this is possible with this starting word. I will do one more word, but then I get the feeling it's going to be really difficult or impossible to get 5 more guesses in with only 119 remaining. What's like a really good word though? I feel like if there was something that ended in HO, nacho, that's why I thought of nacho. Problem is nacho's 5 unique letters and N and C are pretty common. There's poncho. Still, wait, no, poncho's 6 letters long. I can't do that. I was thinking about doing an O and then O or HO. That's where poncho came from, but starting and ending with O would be perfect, but I don't know of any word like that. So I'm going to do nacho, and then I'm probably going to undo twice. Luckily, it wasn't nacho. 26 words left. We still don't know where the H and O go. We don't know what the answer is. If I can figure out the answer, then at least my undos aren't in vain. We know W, S, E, N, A, C are safe, but we can only use them once. It's probably H-O something, like, what? Holly or something like that? I'm gonna guess Holly. Okay, well now it's forcing me to undo. Okay, so let's figure out what this word is first. O is 4th. It blanks out the keyboard, which makes it much more difficult to think about what the word would be. So there's got to be another vowel. We used A, E, so it could be an I or a U. So H, and then an I or a U, and then something, and then O. Well, I'm not really sure what the word is, but I can avoid H first, and then we can't accidentally get the word. So let's start over. All the way. And then let's avoid the O and the H as long as possible. And let's use these gray letters as much as possible. So like LL, doing a lot of L's in one guess would be great. Like what? I was thinking lolly, but that would give us the O, so I wouldn't want to do that yet. What else could we do? We could do a lot of S's, like sassy. That uses up the Y. We do know there's no A. Sassy's not bad. I do like saving the Y, though. What else do we have here? I know you can't see this. My capture is not great for this right now. All right, it's not perfect, but you should be able to see these undos now. So we can use L's, Y's, C's, N's. So basically what I want to do is think of words that use these gray letters a bunch of times in a single word. And then I want to use one vowel if possible each, like the A and the E that I know aren't in the word. So like, that's why I like sassy, but I also like lolly, but lolly would get me the O. There's mama. We don't know about the M, but we could test it. Mama removes the ability to do sassy, but at least it doubles up the A and it's triple M. So let's try that. Ooh, wait. Now we can figure out the word because it has M in the middle. So it's like H-I-M-O, himo, or H-U-M-O, humo. Oh, no, the O can't be second. H something M-O. Humor. It's humor. Well, I'm going to use another undo because I don't want to keep using this M in the middle here. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to have to go with sassy. And we just avoid humor. At least I can use the I. Maybe I should have done sissy. Too late. So sassy. Now we know all the letters that aren't in it. So we just avoid H, U, M, O, and R. Problem is we can't use the Y again. So like a lot of words like Bobby, lolly. I mean, I guess I want to avoid the O anyway, but something like civic. Civic is good. It doesn't use anything from humor. Okay. What else can we do? Let's see if we can really use a bunch of E's now. Queen would put the U in the right place, which is probably not a good idea. Yeah, without the H or the R, it's tough to do a double consonant at the start. Because I was thinking about E-E-N or E-E something. E-E-L. E-E-D. But you would need a double consonant, unless there's like E something E-E. Or even like 3 E's spread out like this. I know there's Erie, but I can't do Erie. Because of the I missing, and also it would introduce the R. Although, of all the letters to introduce, R is not terrible. Well, I could do L, right? Because humor doesn't have an L in it. So I could do like, just bleed. It doesn't repeat a consonant. I'd much prefer to repeat a consonant, but at least it doubles up the E. I'll do bleed. Let's move on. Wow, bleed brought us down to 150. That might not have been a best guess. But we should be able to avoid humor now that we know it's humor. So I could end it like tumor if I need to. Rumor. Actually, rumor might be a better end than tumor because then I don't need to save the T. So if I end with rumor, that's just basically a perfect end word, right? I could even do rumor then tumor, actually. So I just need one word that doesn't use the R or the T, and then I can do rumor tumor. That's perfect. So just don't use the T, and don't accidentally use the R in the first slot. How about wrong? If I do wrong, I still can do rumor, and I still can do tumor. I think that's it. Wrong. Tumor. Rumor. Perfect. Manage not to Wordle. The answer was humor. As expected. Nice. Well, so, not much to look at here. After wrong, we had quite a few options. Oh, the Z, oh, it's off screen again, but it said Zorro was an option, but I don't think I would consider that a word. I feel like that's a proper noun. Alright, Furor would have been okay, but I like the tumor rumor end. I think that's perfect. So, yeah, if you tried this, how'd you do today? Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and of course, if you did enjoy it, why not leave a like and subscribe?